Okay, Coach, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you look inside of New Era Field in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Buffalo Bills. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Mariota. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. But someone came to play today.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. We heard about it all week, didn't we? Especially when we visited practice. He thought he had a good matchup in front of him, and he's taking full advantage right now.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go, D.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. Now to the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Allen now looks to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 36 yards on the play. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. From 8 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Harold Landry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. To try again after the sack, Allen. He's got his man on the crossing route. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
Hey, wahoo! 54's Mike, 54's Mike.
Throwing is Allen on third. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 30 yards there. And, of course, the first down as well.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
54. Mike 54.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Harold Landry, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack on first down, Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On third and long, it's Allen. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. So they're going for it, and here's Allen, letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is going to be incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's it, baby.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. They'll run it with Coleman. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Round 80. 51. It's Allen. It's our time. Watch the safety creep. Go.
Allen now on first down. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Check.
Here's Allen. And the pressure gets to him again. Harold Landry make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, it's Allen. Going up top. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
25 yards that time. From the gun, Mariota. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw is Mariota. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Throwing left side, it's complete. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On first down, Allen. Looking left side, and it's complete. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Allen now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Mike 51.
To throw, it's Allen. And he's got his man on the out route. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Allen now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And again, it's Allen. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. So give him the first down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4. And the decision to go for it pays off. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devontae Freeman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Mariota. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. A first down throw for Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear
under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. He wants it all for the end zone. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken at his 4. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get the field goal. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked Picked off right around the 43. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, but it's going to be second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Mariota. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half here, Mariota. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we are at halftime here on Halloween, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. They will run again with Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Allen's throw is complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Topper!
Monday. Switch gears.
On second down, it's Coleman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
At the Titans' 6-yard line.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger.
And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Ryan Kerrigan getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon.
It's second down.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Jayon Brown able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check. Fresno. Alert. Watch the pass.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Check.
Pass 85.
Freeman again. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On 1st and 10, Allen completes it to Aguilar. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
56, 56. 51, Mike. Mike 51. Someone got man.
To the air, Allen. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Titans take over at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. 3 quarters have come and gone. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
7, let's go. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
Mariota. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught at the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. To throw Mariota. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, Allen gets it off to Freeman. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32.
6 yards.
Hey, check 24. Check sub. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Hey, they're scared. Hey, exit. How's the mic? Cut.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And it is incomplete. Adoree Jackson right there, step for step in coverage. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the fourth, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
49, guys. Mike.
Mariota to throw for it on 4th. And this is going to be incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6.
Mike 51. You better bring it. You better bring it. Let's go.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Let's go.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man, there to knock it away that time. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd down and 12. To throw is Mariota. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 87 yards. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Allen off the play fake. Wide open receiver complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tevin Coleman. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Now Hausch can attack on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Hausch now to send this one away following the score. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge.
That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Mariota to throw it. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Mariota. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And it'll be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. He'll air this one toward Coleman. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates...
And this is going to be intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's going to try and go deep again. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Go. Go. Hey, Haywood. Mike's my boy. Alert. I'm here all day.
On play action, Allen. Flushed out right. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Buffalo, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
I just ran a checkup on myself.